Hi boys and girls, it's Miss Helton, and as promised, here is a video of me saying your vocabulary word. It is already spelled on the screen for you, and I'm going to write the definition, and I'm also going to try to use it in a sentence for you. So your first word is demonstrate. The definition of demonstrate is to show something by example. Okay, so to demonstrate means to show something by example. So I would say television chefs demonstrate new recipes. So when these chefs are on TV, or if you've ever watched a cooking show, they often show their new recipe by cooking it or by baking it. So that's an example of demonstrate, is to show something by example. Your next word is the word determine. So to determine something means to figure something out. So I'm just going to put to figure out. And then Spelling City also says to set or fix. So I am most familiar with the first part of the definition, to figure out. So if I was going to use demonstrate in a sentence, if I was going to use determine in a sentence, I could say, sometimes the weather determines my mood for the day. So if I wake up and it's super sunny and it's bright and it's beautiful, that just automatically puts me in a better mood. If I wake up and it's rainy and just kind of dreary, it just makes me want to stay in bed. So it determines my mood. It figures out my mood. That is determine in a sentence and the definition. The third word, which is really more of a phrase, is key detail. So a key detail is an important piece of information that supports the main idea. So I'm going to write this. It's going to take me just a second. Okay, so hopefully I just did this little trick that didn't take me long at all. So here's your definition of a key detail or key details, so more than one key detail. Important pieces of information that support the main idea of a story. So using this in a sentence would be something like this. A key detail will help you understand the main idea of a story. So this week we'll learn more about key details and main idea both in our reading. So that is word number 3 or phrase number 3. Number 4 is main idea. So if you remember in number 3, we just talked about main idea and we used that in our sentence and in our definition. But here's the actual definition of main idea. So the definition of main idea is the most important thought of a paragraph or a larger text. So our main idea is like the big picture, the big lesson, or the big idea or thought that the author wants us to take away from their writing. So from their book or from their little paragraph that they have written, that is what the main idea is. So here is a great sentence using main idea. The main idea helps the reader understand what's important. And that is true. So we'll learn more about that this week as well. Your fifth and final word is summarize. So the word summarize means to retell something using just main points. So when we summarize something, it means that we look at everything that we just learned within the reading, and then we just kind of pick out the main pieces and kind of sum it all up, if you've ever heard someone say that. So to use summarize in this sentence, this is what I would say. To make a long story short, summarize it. So these are your 5 words for the week. They relate a ton to what we'll be learning about in reading this week and in language arts. So make sure that you watch this video and make sure that you get to work on your 10 Spelling City activities.